welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a mommy of a 2.5, almost 3-year-old toddler, and I'm due with my second baby in May, another boy. And today's video is going to be all about potty training and transitioning my son into a big boy bed, or really just a toddler bed. I've gotten tons of questions over the last few weeks about how I potty trained him and how I transitioned him into a big boy bed, and I figured I would just make a video about it just to answer all of your questions. I also did ask you guys on Instagram earlier today to leave me some questions about these topics so that I could answer them in this video and just make sure that I cover everything for you guys. So first I'm gonna go over everything potty training, exactly what we did to potty train, and then I will go into all of your questions regarding potty training, and then the second half of the video will be geared more towards transitioning him into the toddler bed. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to go check out Cam's Cash Challenge. I feel like I need to say this a little bit more in each of my videos because there's really only about a week left to enter this challenge and win $1,000. So check out the link down below for the challenge. Make sure that you've entered all of the entries. And yeah, with all that being said, let's just jump into the vlog. So we first tried to potty train my son Camden when he was 18 months, which doctors will tell you is a little early. They usually recommend it by the time they're around 2 years old. But for some reason, I just felt like he was ready. He hated wearing diapers. He would like scream and cry every time I had to change his diaper. And it was just a struggle. And so I figured, you know what, maybe he's ready to be potty trained. I bought one of those little like white potties. I forget who makes them. You guys have probably seen them before. I'll insert like a little picture right here of the exact potty that I got. And we tried to potty train with that. It only lasted a couple days and it never really stuck. So I would, you know, just put him on the potty and just be like, okay, Camden, go poo poo. And he would like pee in the toilet, and he would poop in the toilet sometimes, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect, we're on the right track, like he's gonna be potty trained in no time. But then I put a diaper back on him and he would just go ahead and go poo in the diaper. And so many people told me he's gotta be naked, he's gotta run around naked, just not have anything on, and then when he does have an accident, he will realize, you know, it'll help him. But I was just like, I am not having my toddler run around the house nude. Like there's no way. I'm not dealing with poop and pee all over the house, so I will figure out another way. And I was really stubborn about it. So then I decided to try pull-ups, and we used pull-ups for quite a while, not during like his nap or when he would be sleeping, but just like during the daytime. And those didn't work either. And at first I thought they were working because I just randomly, I would be like, okay, let's try to go potty, and I would just grab him, put him on the toilet, and sometimes he would go and sometimes he wasn't, but he would never tell me that he had to go. So when he did have to go and I didn't realize it, he would go in the pull-up. And most people say it's because pull-ups are very similar to diapers. I mean, to a little kid, it feels like the same thing. They don't realize that it's not an actual diaper. So they just go in there, pull up. So those didn't end up working. So I just kind of gave up. I was like, well, maybe he's not ready. We'll just try again another time. So then by the time he was 2, I still wasn't ready myself to start potty training again. I was just like, oh, let me just wait until I think he's ready. And I remember talking to his pediatrician about it, and she was like, you'll know when he's ready. Don't push him. I specifically remember her saying, do not push him because it can backfire and it can actually cause them to like lose confidence. And she said it can like cause issues later on in life. So I always kept that in the back of my mind. So a few months after he turned 2, so this past summer, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try again. And I would talk to him and be like, okay, Cam, whenever you feel like you have to go poo-poo, you have to let me know so we can put you on the toilet. And he would be like, okay. And then of course he wouldn't tell me. And every time I would just try to pick him up randomly because I felt like maybe he needed to go, and I put him on the potty, he would like kick and scream and say he doesn't want to go on the potty. Like he was just, I don't know if he was terrified of it or if he just didn't want to do it, but each time he did that, I was just like, okay, it's fine. And I like let him go because again, I didn't want to push him to do something that he wasn't ready for. And through all this, he's still wearing diapers. So then he started hiding. This was like one of the signs where I was like, I know he's ready to be potty trained. He started hiding when he would go poo poo. And before that, he never did. He would just straight up go poo in front of me, and like he did not care at all. But then all of a sudden, I want to say a few months ago, he started hiding. So he would like go in the living room and go in the corner, like that was like his place. And he would tell me right after. So like he would go and then he would be like, Mama, I just pooped. Like, you need to change my diaper. He would legit tell me to change his diaper. I would change his diaper. While I'm changing him, he would be like, I need Aquaphor. Like, I'm just like, okay. If you are telling me that you've pooped, that you need me to change you, and that you need me to put Aquaphor on you, I think you're ready to go poo in the potty. Like, it was just like all the signs were there. During like Christmas time, I don't know the exact date, but during Christmas time, Alex didn't have too much work. So he would let me sleep in because I'm pregnant and just so tired, and it was so nice. He would let me sleep until like 9 or 10 in the mornings, and he would get up with Cam around like 8 or so. And Alex just started doing this routine with him where he would get up with him, give him, you know, his milk and his breakfast in the morning, and then after he's had breakfast, he would strip him down so that he was new, like no diaper, no pull-up, no underwear, and let him run around the house and play. And he would tell him, you know, Camden, when you have to go pee-pee or if you have to go poo-poo, you have to let me know. Otherwise, it's gonna go all over the floor because you don't have a diaper on. And I remember waking up one day and Alex was like, well, he peed and pooped in the potty and he told me he had to go. And I was like in shock. And so every single day after that, that was like Alex and Camden's little routine in the morning. And Camden pooped in the potty and peed in the potty every single morning. The afternoons were a different story, but it started with the morning, and that was like a great step. And it was like clockwork every single day. So we knew exactly like when he had to go. So during his nap, we would put a diaper on him just because I'm not dealing with that. He's still wearing a diaper when he sleeps. We have not done that part of potty training yet. So he would be in a diaper while he was asleep, and then he'd wake up from his nap and we'd put underwear on him. And that is pretty much how we got him trained in the evenings. Because first we would put a diaper back on him and he would just go poo-poo, because he poops like twice a day, sometimes 3. And so he would just go poo-poo or pee-pee in his diaper, and it just wasn't working. But we didn't want to keep him naked the entire day because his schedule in the evening is so like, it's always different. We just never know when he's gonna have to use the bathroom. Whereas the morning it's like clockwork, but the evening is different. So we decided just to put on underwear. Like, I bought him a huge pack of underwear from, he has it from Old Navy and H&M, and it's like 2 to 3 year. And so we put underwear on him, you know, with his pants and shirt. And I remember we told him, like, if you have to pee or have to poo, you have to let us know. And the first time he did have an accident, he peed in his pants, and he was like, right away, he was like, Mommy, I peed, oh no. So we cleaned him up. Ever since then, he told me, like, ever since then he realized it, and he just told me, I have to go pee-pee, I have to go poo-poo. I want to say it took about a week to a week and a half fully for him to be completely potty trained, besides the nap and besides when he's sleeping at night, because he's still in diapers, as I said before. But other than that, he's in underwear. He wears underwear from the time he wakes up. We take his diaper off and put his undies on, and he's in underwear the entire day. I also want to say that I told you guys that we had gotten the small little like white portable potty. I ended up not really using that. It didn't work with Camden. Like, he did go potty in there a few times, but it's such a pain to clean out. It is much better to have like one of those little seat things that I showed you guys, the little, like how we have the Paw Patrol one. It's much easier to have those little seats and just put it on the real toilet, so then you can throw the toilet paper down there, you can flush it, you can do all that, and it's just so much cleaner and so much easier. I wish I had gotten that from the beginning. A lot of you guys actually had recommended that. And then as for the wipes, I bought the, I think they're called like Kazoo or something. They're flushable wipes. I just got them at my grocery store. We're actually out of them right now, so I had to go pick more up, but they're just like little wet wipes that you're able to flush down the toilet. Okay, so I'm looking at your questions now. One of them says to discuss potty training outside of the home. That is something that we haven't completely conquered yet. He's been in the car, obviously, like with underwear on. Like, we won't put a diaper on him when he's in the car because I don't want him to be confused now that he is fully potty trained. I just keep him in underwear during the day. So he's been in the car in underwear, but it hasn't been like a super long period of time, usually just like 10 minutes tops, maybe 15 minutes, and he's always been fine. He's never like gone in the car seat. And he's been over to my in-laws, and he will just go in their potty. So he'll just tell my husband when he has to go potty when he's over their house, and it just works perfectly, but I haven't really taken him out like to a restaurant or to like a play place or anything like that, because again, we just potty trained him like, I want to say a few weeks ago, so we haven't really conquered that yet. But I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to take him to like the public restroom, which I'm dreading. I think they do make like little seat covers at Bye Bye Baby or on Amazon, and I really want to get those and have those in my diaper bag. What signs did Cam give you that made you know he was ready to potty train? So I already said he would go hide in the corner to poop. Oh, this is something that I completely forgot to tell you guys, and this is a big reason why I think it was so easy to potty train him, and I cannot believe I actually forgot to tell you. But one of the questions is, how did you reward him, or did you even do that at all? Yes, we did reward him, and I highly recommend doing that. I think it really, really helps. So every time he would go poo-poo, not pee, but when he would go poo-poo, we would give him like one of those little Hot Wheels cars. He loves cars. And so we have a huge pack of Hot Wheels cars. We tell him, if you go poo-poo, you get a car. And so that's what he would get every single time he pooped. He still now is getting them, but we'll only give him like one a day, and sometimes he'll forget to even ask for the car, so we won't give him any, and we're running out of them. We only have like a few left, so once we're completely out of the cars, we're not going to obviously give him any more presents when he poops, because he's pretty much fully potty trained at this point. Do you teach Cam to go number one, standing or sitting? Trying to decide which is best for my son. Definitely sitting. I think I tried to teach him to stand like a while ago when I was trying to teach him in like the little potty, and it just got all over the place. It was not good. So it's much easier, I think, to teach them in the beginning to just sit and just pee in the potty when they're sitting. And then obviously if he has to poop, he's already sitting, so it's just much easier. Did you do overnight potty training right away? No, we have not done the potty training for overnight or for naps yet. There's been a few times where he'll wake up from his nap and he won't have any pee in his diaper at all. Oh, he's up. So yeah, there'll be times where he'll wake up from his nap and there won't be any pee in his diaper at all. So I think naturally they just kind of stop peeing in their diapers like at night and during nap time, just because they know. I think I pretty much answered all of the potty training questions. A lot of these questions are repetitive, or I already answered them when I was explaining how we potty train them, so I'm just gonna not go over any more, and I will jump into the whole transitioning him into the big boy bed as soon as I go get him, because he just woke up from his nap and he's like yelling my name. Hi, baby. Is it time for underwear? Come on, let's take off your diaper. Put your undies on. Come on.
That's the blue stripe.
There's no blue stripe. See? Look. No pee-pee. It's a yellow stripe. You didn't even pee in there, honey. Good job.
Yay!
Good job, honey.
Oh, not poop.
You didn't poop or pee? Nothing, because you're a pro. Are you a potty trained little boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My big boy bed.
Your big boy bed. Wow. So you guys, this is actually just the crib, obviously converted into a toddler bed. But Camden has been loving it. Do you love it?
Yeah.
So he still has like the same crib mattress. He's still using the same like baby blankets. And then he's just got like this little YouTube subscribe pillow I got a long time ago. I do want to get him like a normal sized pillow, or maybe like a toddler sized pillow, and maybe like a comforter and like some bigger blankets and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to ordering that stuff yet. Let me know down below like your favorite sites to order bed sheets for bed sheets for toddlers from. So to convert it, we literally just took like this railing off here and then replaced it with this little part. Alex did it. It was pretty simple. This crib is from Pottery Barn. So when we got this crib, I had also put the conversion kit for this crib on my registry because I knew that we were going to convert it someday. I feel like people have been asking me for so long why Camden wasn't in a toddler bed. Again, he is gonna be 3 in April, and I feel like a lot of people transition them from like 1.5 to 2 years old. I don't know, but I was just totally comfortable keeping him in a crib for as long as I could. And even his pediatrician said if he's not jumping out of the crib, or if he's totally fine sleeping in it, there's no need to transition him right away. So I remember talking to Alex a few weeks back, like about when he thought that we should transition him, because, you know, obviously the baby is coming in May and the baby is going to be sleeping in Camden's crib, and we're gonna get Camden like a regular single bed. So one day I went out with my mom for the day, and when I got home, Cam was all excited and he was like, "Mommy, come here, I want to show you my big boy bed." And I was like, okay. And he pulled me into his room, and lo and behold, Alex had converted the bed. So I was super nervous about how Camden was going to sleep that night. He was so excited when Alex like took down the crib and put up like this other little railing here to make the toddler bed. The first night I was really nervous. Like, we did not know how it was gonna go. I thought he was just gonna get up out of his bed and just like come out and just, you know, walk around the house or like come into our room or whatever. Alex and I did our nightly routine with him where, you know, he gets a bath, his PJs on, we brush his teeth, and then Alex plays a couple games with him, reads him a book, and we put him down for the night. So we did our normal routine, which is what I highly recommend that you do. Like, stick with the routine that you usually do. All right, so I turn the camera around because this is so much easier. I don't have to hold it. So yeah, we put him to bed that night, and you guys, he was so good the whole night. Like, he did wake up a few times during the night, which he never wakes up. Like, he is a great sleeper and sleeps through the entire night. He did end up waking up a few times that night and just calling us into the room, but he also, I think, had a cold. So he would just like have us, you know, get him some extra water or like tuck him in again or something like that. Like, really simple little things. And he wasn't crying, he would just call us. So that happened a few times that first night. But you guys, since then, he sleeps the whole night through, just like he did in his crib. We never had an issue. So in the morning, he will call us in his room when he's up, and he will not get out of his toddler bed until we come in the room. And then he'll say, "Can I get out now?" And we'll say, "Yep, it's time to get out." And he'll come out. Like, he just listens so well. Like, it's unbelievable to me. Like, the transitioning of the crib to the toddler bed was the easiest thing I think we've ever done. It literally took no effort. And I wish I had more advice to give you guys, but it just wasn't a struggle for us. It was just a very easy transition. Once the baby comes, the baby will obviously be in our room for the first few months in a bassinet. But when the baby is ready for the crib, we are going to put Camden's crib back together, give that to the baby, and then we're going to have to buy Camden a whole new bed. Did you lock his door from the outside so that he could not escape from his room? No, I don't lock his door from the outside. I personally wouldn't feel right like locking him in the room, but we honestly don't need to anyway because he won't get out of the bed unless we come into the room and tell him that he can. Okay, how have naps been with the toddler bed? Naps have been just as perfect as nighttime. Literally, we'll do our little routine, like our nap time routine. I'm sorry about the lighting, you guys. Oh my gosh, here we go, that's better, it's my phone. Yeah, so naps have been just as easy and successful as nighttime. In the new bed, he literally will just go right down, or he'll just play a little bit in his bed until he falls asleep for nap time, and then when he wakes up from nap time, he will call me or call Alex to come in and like let him out of his big boy bed, even though he'll just get out himself. And I think, you guys, it's more of just like the discipline. Like, he knows that he is not allowed to get out of bed during nap time and during nighttime. So it's just never been an issue because he knows that, like, when it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep, and you stay in your bed. And like, we make it very clear to him. And I think that if you just keep reiterating it to your kid and just let them know that it's not playtime, it is nap time, it is sleep time. Did you let him play on it during the day before the first night he slept on it? Yeah, we did, just because he was so excited. As I told you guys before, like, when I came home, he could not wait to show me his big boy bed, and he was like jumping on it, and he was just, he loved it. He put all of his friends on it, like all of his stuffed animals he put on it. And so we just let him be really excited about it. So I do recommend, like, the first day that you transition them into their new bed, definitely let them like play and like be excited, but like after that, I would recommend not letting them play in the bed if it's not sleeping time, just because like you don't want to confuse them. And again, I'm not an expert, you guys, and I'm not trying to say that I am an expert. This is just what worked for me, so it's what I'm recommending to you guys. Do you keep the door open or closed? We do keep the door closed. We've always kept his bedroom door closed whenever he's napping or when he's sleeping at night. He uses his sound sleep machine, which is the Dom that's up there, and that thing has been like a game changer for us. Like, ever since we got that thing, he's just always slept the whole night through. There's never been an issue. So yeah, we definitely keep the door closed, but I don't lock it. So yeah, I had a lot of anxiety over both of those transitions, but honestly, they just went so smooth. They could not have gone any smoother. So I really hope that I helped you guys out. I hope I gave you some good tips. And again, just let me know down below if you have any other questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry it was so all over the place. I feel like I filmed in like so many different areas of my house today. But trying to film when your little toddler is up and running around and screaming is very difficult. So I'm sorry. I hope you guys could bear with me through this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if it helped you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.
He got it out for me.